Hey, hi, hello. I'm Stephanie with Board Game Geek here at Origins 2017. A couple of people joined me. We have Mara and Chris with Greater Than Games and Dice Hate Me Games. And we're going to talk about Spirit Island. So how do we play Spirit Island? What's this all about? This is part of the Fabled Nexus line of Greater Than Games. There are different lines, which one of them is Dice Hate Me Games, and one of them is the Fabled Nexus, which we'll talk about some other stuff from Dice Hate Me in a second. So what's Spirit Island like? People are already saying Fern Gully and other things come to mind.
Yeah, like Avatar.
Avatar, yeah.
If you keep it the thought of Avatar in your mind, like you're playing a spirit of an island and you're working cooperatively with the Dahan to try and scare off these settlers that are trying to settle your island, and so you're doing everything in your power to create fear and kill them off.
I kind of think about Goddess and Black and White and those types of games where you're like a powerful entity.
Yeah.
And you both love and
we adore the land. Yes.
You adore the land.
Yeah. Because they're coming and they're blighting your land and they're creating chaos in your land, so you're doing everything in your power to scare them off and create fear. And it can be played solo, so this is a modular board. It can play 1 to 4 for the version for the base game.
And it is competitive, right?
This is co-op.
It's co-op.
Cooperative. Okay,
completely cooperative.
Cooperative. Okay, so this is you versus the game.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And this modular board, you can kind of break it apart so you can kind of see, and this can go in different configurations and everything. So, and I love this artwork on here too for the different land types and everything. And there's sort of references so that whenever you're putting it together, you know which piece is what and where it goes and stuff like that. So, what's like a little bit of the feel of the gameplay? Like how does this feel? What's our turn kind of like?
Well, a turn is pretty much your.
You want to see one of these?
One of these is probably best. There are different spirits that are available. Yep. This is Thunder Speaker, and I'll just show off this one here. Like Ocean's Hungry Grasp is very thematic for the spirits that are being able to use. Each individual playboard is going to be a little bit different.
Oh, I see that, yeah.
So you'll have like Ocean's well, let's do Thunder Speaker. These will start to fill up, or they'll uncover rather. You'll have some of these covered up, and as you go through a turn,
you get that.
You'll uncover, and it gives you either more card draws or more plays, things like that, special abilities. But each individual. Go ahead.
Here, I'll hold I was going to say, if you can match the things on them, each individual card, these are things that you can play during the game, and then if you can match up these little icons too, you can do their innate powers. So these are things that you can enable later too by matching up the different icons on here.
And each individual spirit has a special deck they start with, which is very thematic to what they do in general, but you can also draft other major and minor power cards that will have those individual symbols that are trying to match up to power up what you're trying to do.
Allow them to do some other extra things,
And the phase is divided into two kind of things because there's slow powers and fast powers. Fast powers will happen first, something that will happen with the bad guys.
Good, yeah.
Yeah. They'll happen first, but then the slow powers are usually pretty powerful, which you're reacting more to what's happening to the environment around you. So like Thunder Speaker, for instance, one of the major abilities of Thunder Speaker, which is kind of cool, is to bring down like lightning. So you actually put out tokens and they kind of
and
go into spots.
you have to make that noise too.
You have to go.
That's the requirement.
I mean, come on. This is going to be the best. And then, Ocean's Hunger Grasp, one of the abilities is Ocean's Hunger Grasp can't really get in the interior island, but because it's the ocean, anywhere there's an ocean spot, it can kind of surge in and, devour the stuff that's near the ocean and drag it back out to sea. And that actually powers up Ocean's Hunger Grasp as well. So it gets hungrier and hungrier.
So you want to get rid of these?
These guys, these are the bad guys.
Okay.
So thematically, the Dahan are the natives. So they're represented by wood, and they're really nice and soft and everything. So you want to protect the Dahan. I mean, it's weird because you're a little bit ambivalent to the Dahan, but they protect the land, so you want to protect them.
So you're like, they're okay,
they're
but
cool.
These people are wrecking stuff.
They're landing. The explorers are going out. They're going into the land. They're building these big cities. They're polluting the environment. They're killing everything.
Yeah, so we're just going to put them in the ocean.
Right. So the ocean's going to come in and go, you guys are done. So or pat them here and blam,
So part of the way to do that is to bring them back. Do you also? So this is what I'm told is a fear token.
Oh,
so
right.
Are you trying to scare them?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
so you're like booga booga.
And that's a viable strategy too. Like you can do something really.
You can wait. We'll cut it.
Okay.
Okay, no, you can start again with what you're saying.
So yeah, one of the viable strategies is to have a big display of power and to try to build fear up. And the more fear, it starts to scare them away and create more areas for you to have control to drive. Because like one of the viable strategies is if it gets into the interior, somebody's playing Ocean's Hunger Grasp, someone can control the interior, try to scare them out to the edge, and Ocean's Hunger Grasp grabs them and pulls them out.
Good. A little 1-2 punch there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And by doing that, you're using these little tokens to represent presence, so you have more presence there. So if they try to hit you, you can hit them, and then they go off.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. So you start with a deck. You can add things to your deck. You're doing powers to kind of influence and create fear and not necessarily protect, but
well, you
these
don't
are
want to
okay.
harm them.
Yeah,
They're cool because and some of the gods will power up off of the Dahan that is surrounding. So the natives will start to feed the power of the gods.
Okay, yeah.
So you
probably
definitely
like performing ritualistic dances.
well,
and
yeah, of
things
course,
that
yeah,
are-
or
we're
or
impressed,
offering
yeah.
them Jolly Ranchers or something.
Yeah.
We don't know, but anyway, that's. But that's the gist of it. It's a native land that needs to be protected. It's pristine, and all these settlers are coming in and just ruining the neighborhood. So
I'm actually surprised to see that this is a cooperative game. That's kind of cool. It seems like a unique style cooperative game. 'Cause it seems like modular board, things on a map, like that's normally some sort of competitive game. So I think that's
it
really
looks
cool.
like a competitive on the table,
Yeah.
and what really kind of gets that people who are afraid of cooperative games or don't necessarily like them, the thematics behind this and how you use the individual
I mean, there's a lot going on here. So like,
Yeah.
try and alpha male that, I guess.
Well,
you know?
it's exactly right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got to. You're going to be controlling your own spirit because if you know the game well enough to play everybody's turn, then you're Eric Chris or Christopher Bedell.
Yeah,
But that's it.
You're,
But that's it. So
you're the designer of the game.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Awesome. So we also, I just want to show this off. This is another board. This is part of the game.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
this will show, this is when we win, I guess.
Correct.
Right?
So what happens is there's a deck over here, and each time you cause enough fear, this fills up, and once you've filled it completely up, the win condition goes down further and further. So it might be that you have to take off all of these little settlers and their cities
Okay.
and their towns.
Yep.
But the win condition might get down to the point where you only have to take away the cities to win.
Oh, okay.
And there are advanced
So
victory,
you might
lots
win
of scenarios.
with different ways.
Yeah,
Correct,
absolutely.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
there's
And you
all-
don't know at the beginning of the game, like, we're going to go for this win condition, we're going to go for this one.
Well,
It's
unless
just
you
kind
set
of-
up a specific like beginner scenario,
One
you
might
might
be a little
know.
easier. Yeah.
But there are other scenarios in the game themselves that will present more difficult challenges as you start to learn the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. And is this available right now? Are you selling it at Origins?
This
or?
is also about a couple weeks out.
Okay.
So yeah, and this will definitely be available at Gen Con.
Okay.
And it's on pre-order today.
Okay, pre-order right now, and definitely you'll be able to get it by July 2017 and beyond. So that is Spirit Island.